Hello and welcome to this series for Python for beginners. Today we'll be learning about collections, that is lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries and loops in Python, which are of two types, for loop and while loops. Collections in Python. Collections are containers that are used to store data and are of four types: lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries. List. In Python, a list is a collection that is ordered. Ordered means that is it is indexed and that order cannot be changed. But over here in list, these are changeable. So they are written with square brackets. By changeable, I mean that if 1 is at the index 0, then something else, as in the number 6, can be placed at the index 0 and 1 can be removed. But the order of 1, if it is not removed, will remain 0 throughout. So A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in square brackets. If I printed this, it will also print this in square brackets and type will show as list. Tuples. In Python, tuple is a collection that is ordered and unchangeable. So you cannot replace apple over here with something else. So these are written in parentheses. So if I printed this, parentheses will be printed as well, and these three items. The type of this tuple is, of course, class tuple. Sets. In Python, a set is a collection that is unordered and unindexed. They are written with curly braces. So the set will never contain a duplicate element. The set list is unordered, which means that the items will appear in a random order every time you try to print them. So this set equals to, in curly brackets, I have placed apple, banana, cherry. So if I printed this, so it will print them as cherry, banana, apple. If I refresh the page and then run this code again, it will print them as banana, cherry, apple. You can try this on your own console. Dictionaries. In Python, a dictionary is a collection that is unordered, indexed and changeable. Till Python 3.6 version, dictionaries were unordered. But from 3.7 onwards, dictionaries are now ordered. So if you refresh the page, the order of dictionary won't change. So these contain key value pairs and are stored in curly braces, like sets. So if brand is the key, value Ford. If model is the key, Mustang is its value. If year is the key, 1964 is its value. If I printed this, it will print it as brand Ford, model Mustang, year 1964, all in order. Let's move on to while loops in Python. With a while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as the condition is true. So as you can see, the condition is true, execute the statements, return back, condition is true, then execute the statements, return back. If the condition is false, then end the loop. I equals to 1. So while I is less than 6, keep printing I and execute this. I equals to I plus 1. So 1 will be getting printed, then 2, then 3 and 4. And when this will reach for 5 will get printed. Now I will be equal to 6. So this condition, when I equals to 6, will be rendered as false and the loop will then be terminated. For loop in Python. A for loop in Python is used for iterating over a sequence. So sequence means either a list, a tuple, dictionary, set or string. So for loop does what? It will check if this was the last item in the list, in the tuple, in the dictionary, in the set or in the string. If it was not, then it will run the particular statements and then come back, check if it was the last item. If it was the last item, it will end the loop. For example, fruits here are apple, banana and cherry. This is a list. So for X in fruits, print X. So this means that please print the particular item in the list and it will do so. It will print apple, banana and cherry. Also, even strings are iterable objects. They contain a sequence of characters. So for X in banana, print X. So it will print B first, then A, then N, then A on the other lines, and keep printing till this A is reached. Now for loop also uses this range function, which returns a sequence of numbers starting from 0 by default and increments them by 1 by default and ends at the specified number. So for x in range 6, so this is for numbers, you can use the range function to iterate over numbers. Print x. So it will print 0 by default, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and finally terminate the loop as soon as the 6 is reached. So this 6 will not be printed. Also, you can modify this range function. So it defaults to 0 as the starting value and increments it by 1 as default value. However, it is possible to specify the starting value by adding a parameter. Suppose range to 33. This means that start counting from 2, count till 30 but don't include 30 and keep incrementing by 3. So let's see. For x in the range 2, 30 and 3, print x. So 2 will be printed. Then 2 plus 3, that is 5, is getting printed. Then 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26 and 29 is getting printed. This is all. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome. Let's learn about lists and loops. So here I have created a list in square brackets, fruits, and it contains these items: apple, banana, cherry, kiwi and mango. Although a heterogeneous list can also be created. For example, if I create this list and in it I can store 1, 3, true, and even a string, let's say A, B, C. And if I'll print this list, save it, and let me comment these out. And run it using F5 key. So 1, 3, true, ABC will get printed. But homogeneous items in a list are preferred. So you can access list items using forward as well as backward indexing. Let's use the forward indexing to print banana. So the index is 1 and banana is getting printed. Also backward indexing can be used. So if I used -1, then it will return mango. Now list can also be used to return a range of indices. So extraction of like banana and cherry is also possible in list. So you just have to use slicing, which is suppose -4 to -1. So this will give us banana, cherry and kiwi. Because for kiwi, the index is -2, so it will not go till mango, which is -1. It will start from -4, -3 and return -2. You can also use the forward indexing, so from 1 to 5. So 1 is banana, 2 is cherry, 3 is kiwi, 4 is mango. There is no index at 5, but it skips 5. So this will return banana, cherry, kiwi and mango. So now check if apple is present in the list of fruits. So we can also check if an item, a particular item is present in the list or not. So I have declared in in parentheses this condition, apple in fruits, and if apple is found in fruits, then print this statement. So this is true. Now we can change the list items as well. So suppose this is our list. And this is how, using slicing, we can change the list items. So from 1 till 2, that is at this index, at the banana index, because 2 will be skipped anyway, insert blackcurrant and watermelon. And now print this. So this will give us apple, blackcurrant, watermelon, cherry, kiwi and mango. So banana has been removed. Now if you want to insert just one item and remove 2, so for that use 1 till 3. So this will remove banana and cherry and insert watermelon, and this will get printed. So watermelon, then kiwi and mango. So to insert a new list item without replacing or without removing any of the existing values, we can use a function on list, which is insert. So suppose this is our list, and to this we can use insert at the second index without removing this one, cherry. So cherry won't get removed, but banana, after banana, watermelon will get inserted. So let's print this. As you can see, apple, banana, watermelon, cherry, kiwi and mango is getting printed. And list, we can also loop for list items using for I in range length of our list, which is fruits. So for I in range of length fruits, print the list items, which is fruits I. So apple, banana, watermelon, cherry, kiwi, mango is getting printed. Also, we can use while loops to print the same using I equals to 0 while I is less than length of fruits. Print fruits I. Do this till I equals to I plus 1. So this is a result. Now based on the list of fruits, you want a new list which is containing only fruits with the letter A in the name. So first declare a new list. That can be done using new list equals to this, or by using list as the method. So now you have to extract every fruit from the fruits list which contains A. So for X in fruits, if A is there in X, so this X over here represents list item. So if A is found in X, then append, that is add it to the new list. So let's run this and print it. Print our new list. So as you can see, apple, banana, watermelon and mango is getting printed. Kiwi and cherry were not included because they do not contain A. So this can be achieved with list comprehension with only one line of code. So new list equals to, and square brackets, X. So the new list has an item X for X in fruits. Now X for the new list as well, X for the fruits if A is in X. So this is known as list comprehension and very easy to do. And this also will give me the same result, apple, banana, watermelon, mango. So let me test it for you guys that it's working correctly. So I'll print this over here and also show you. So apple, banana, mango is getting printed because watermelon was not there in the list. So this is all. Thank you for watching.